Hey folks, happy you're welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching. In this episode, maybe it's a surprise, I'm gonna work at the damaged collection bike, which is not entirely true because I just gonna try to check the engine, which is I have bought this engine over a year now, and it has been cut out from the frame. Probably the bike had some accident or something, but the engine still looked okay, and that's how I bought it. But I never have heard run it. So because the other bike is still apart, I have the harness, the carburetor and everything. So I just gonna hook the bike up to try to fire up to see is the engine, is it running at all, because it did some compression check and it was quite it was really expressive, because I did measure over 10 bars every single cylinder. Now the bike is sitting with the engine is sitting with some oil in it, but probably I'm just gonna take out the spark plugs to turn over to get rid of the oil and then see will it run or not. Only thing, the alternator is in a part, so I have to put back the regulator rectifier, and then I need a starter motor and the carbs, the coils, the CDI, the harness, and the battery actually, which is not a lot, so it should not take too long. This is what I'm gonna try now. Let's do it. Now the starter motor is on. I just did put in the two bolts, they're not tightened, and unfortunately I lost two screws for the regulator rectifier, so I just put them a little bit longer, one with a nut. Well, it should spinning free. I did check it, and I don't think it would cause any problem, because it's just going to be like 1-2 minutes run maximum, so I'm not worried. But yeah, this side is done. Now I can put on the carbs and take out the spark plug covers, put on the ignition coils, and then the harness, and then try to fire her. Let's go. Work in progress. Now the fuse box is on. Here, I guess, oh no, the starter motor is still missing, and then I guess this side is connected, and then I can put up the carbs, and I need the front end, the ignition coils and things like that. So it's getting close. Let's finish it. Now a lot of things have been hooked up. Now I did put in the battery. It has some charge. I did put on a starter switch, the ignition, and part of the dashboard, what we need only for the oil pressure. So let's check it out. Yep, we have some power already, so we are on the right pattern. Let's check, would the engine spin? No, that means something is missing. The side stand switch, actually the bike is in natural, so that should not be important, but something is smoking. All right. Something is smoking. That's not good. Let's try again. So I thought I missed the left side switch, steering switch, but still nothing happened. And then I did try to jump the engine, so it's spinning. So that means somewhere some connection is loose, or maybe some cable is damaged in the accident. But it's definitely a good news. The engine would want to spin. Maybe this solution is not really working, and maybe the bad connection in the alternator. I'm not really going to worry about it at this moment because I don't want to run it like this. So I just gonna take off the spark plugs and spin the engine like this. Now the spark plugs are out. I did put there a rug to cover the oil. Do not get it anywhere. So now let's try to spin the engine. Now the ignition is off, we have power. Let's try to jump it. So the engine is spinning, which is definitely a good sign. If it had any oil left over, then probably it's out already. Let's take a look. It's still looking good. It's alright. Okay, then I'm gonna put back the spark plugs and then I can hook up finally the ignition coils. Now the carburetor hooked up, ignition hooked up. Now time to start her up. Oh, we need some fuel yet. 1 sec. Now the fuel is hooked up as well, so it's gonna take some time to fill up the carburetors. Yeah, especially when it's leaking. But I should apply some choke. It's gonna be a little bit hard with one hand. Okay, it's overflow now. Then it's probably gonna have enough to at least start up. So I'm gonna try to apply some choke. It seems to be a little bit dirty and it's tucking even out. So that's gonna give an extra hand. And now then put on the ignition. Yes, we have lights. And then still no reaction for the starter button, so I'm gonna try to close it again. Well, it's not a good start. Have to take a look what's going on. Definitely coming back some smoke. But yeah, I'm gonna try something else. Unfortunately, there's still no luck, but at least the engine is turning over, which is a good sign. And yeah, maybe that is. Oh, silly me! Look at these guys. They didn't get any wires for spark. Shoot. So now with the cables are on, I guess we have much better chances to fire the bike, the engine up. So let's try it. Ignition is on. Try again with the starter. Still no reaction by the starter. That's a little bit weird. But let's go further with this way. Just in case I did put the battery for charging, I'm gonna give it some time and then I'm gonna try it a little bit later. The battery is fully charged. It's let's try it again. Hopefully now she's going to cooperate and then can make her roar. Ignition is on. Still no any reaction on the starting button, and actually this is a different one already, so not really happy about it. But maybe for any reason why the starter button doesn't fire up the bike could cause that issue, why maybe it's not running, because maybe could cut off the the CDI, and that's why it's not it's working. Maybe it's a good thing to check a spark just in case. Well, unfortunately no spark, and yeah, that could be caused by a lot of things, unfortunately. So yeah, I just may gonna leave it like this for a while and get back to it later. Yeah, it's a little bit of disappointment, that's for sure, but Yeah, maybe I just have to check a few cables or something. But yeah, it seems everything looking well. This is quite unfortunate. Well, I did start to take apart the bike and I noticed I'm missing one. Well, I guess maybe it's a relay from here, because this one is for the turn sign and I thought maybe this is for the light, but worth a try to connect it and see what's going to be. Give it a chance. So now the ignition is on, everything is attached, and now it's working. Ah, shoot, I thought that's kind of for light or something, but it seems that was the problem, the missing relay. So now I can give it a try. Success, actually it's working. I'm super happy. The engine did fire up for the first try and had everything at the right place. It's really good news, I'm super excited. So that means the engine is running well, at least the engine side. The transmission side is something different, but it's definitely a good news and a good start. I'm super happy about it, because as you have noticed, I was so it's really good news. So excited. The engine is fine. I'm super happy. It's good news for me. But now I'm gonna take the part, of course, to use the parts for another bike, and then later I'm gonna see what I do with this engine. That's it for this episode, guys. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, see you in the next one. Bye bye.